My queen, a post from Wales, loaded with heavy news, whose worst was that the noble Mortimer, leading the men of Herefordshire to fight against the wild and irregular Glendower, was by the rude hands of that Welshman taken, 1,000 of his people butchered.
It seems then that the tidings of this broil break off our business for the Holy Land.
Indeed, match for more and uneven news, my gracious lady, imported from the north on Holy Rood Day, the gallant Hotspur, young Harry Percy, at Hull done to spend a sad and bloody hour.
Here's a dear, a true industrious friend on Holdham's plains. Hotspur took Mordaunt, the Earl of Fife, and eldest son to beat Douglas, and the Earl of Thal, Moray, Angus, and Menteith. And is not this an honorable spoil, a gallant prize? Cousin, is it not?
In faith, it is a conquest for a prince to boast of.
Yea, thou makest me sad, and makest me sin, and envy that my Lord Northumberland should be the father to so blessed a son, whilst I, by looking on the praise of him, see dishonor and riot stain the brow of my young Harry. Oh, if it could be proved that some night-tripping fairy had switched them where they lay in cradle clothes, so I had his Harry, and he mine. But let it for my thoughts. What think you, coz, of this young Percy's pride, the prisoners which he in this adventure has surprised? To his own use he keeps, and sends me word. I shall have none but Mordaunt, the Earl of Fife.
This is his answer. This is Worcester, malevolent to you in all aspects, who makes himself prune up the crest of youth against your dignity.
I have sent for him to answer this, so inform the lords.
I will. He was never a breaker of proverbs. The devil shall have his due. have been damned for causing the devil. But my lads, tomorrow morning by 4 o'clock, early at Gadshill, there are pilgrims riding to Canterbury with rich offerings, and traders riding to London with fat purses. I have visits for you all. You have horses for yourselves. If you will go, I will stuff your purses full of crowns. And if not, carry it home and be hanged.
How wilt thou make one?
Who, I? Not I, by my faith.
There's neither honesty, manhood, nor good fellowship in thee, nor thou camest to the blood royale if thou darest not stand for 10 shillings.
Come what will, I'll carry it home.
By the sack, I'll be a traitor to them when thou art king.
I care not. Sir John, I prithee, leave me and the prince alone, and I shall lay down such reasons for this adventure that he shall go.
Well, may God give thee the spirit of persuasion and him the ears of property. Farewell, we shall find thee shortly.
Now, my good sweet honey lord, ride with us tomorrow. I have a chest to execute that I cannot manage alone. Falstaff, Bardolph, and Peter will rob those men that we have already waylaid. Yourself and I will not be there. And when they have the booty, if you and I do not rob them, cut this head off from my shoulders. Yea, but 'tis they will know us by our horses, by our habits, and by every other appointment to be ourselves. Tut! Our horses they shall not see. I'll tie them in the woods. And our visits we will change after we leave them. And Sirrah, I've a case of buckram for the nonce, to enmask our noted outward garments. Yea, but I doubt they will be too hard for us. Well, for 2 of them I know to be as true-bred cowards as I return back. And for the 3rd, if he fights longer than he sees reason, I'll forswear arms. The virtue of this jest will be the incomprehensible lies that the same fat rogue will tell us when we meet at supper. How 30 he thought at least. What words, what blows, what extremities he endured. And in the reproof of this lies the jest. I'll go with thee. Provide all things necessary. Meet me tomorrow night at Gadshill. There I'll sup. Farewell, Prince. Farewell, my lord.
Hotspur and Countess Worcester are called before the Queen. While hostility
I know you all well, and will a while uphold the unyoked humor of your idleness. Yet, herein, will I imitate the sun, who doth let base contagious clouds smother up his beauty from the world. Then when he please again to be himself, being wanted, may be more wondered at, by breaking through the foul and ugly mists of vapors that did seem to strangle him. If all the year were playing holidays, the sport would be as tedious as to work. When they seldom come, they wish for come, and nothing pleaseth but rare accidents. And so when this loose behavior I throw off, and pay the debt I never promised, by how much better by my word than I am. And so, by so much shall I falsify men's hopes, like bright metal on a sullen ground, reformation glittering over my faults, shall show more goodly and attract more eyes, that which hath no foil to set it off. Also offend, to make offense a skill, redeeming time when men think least I will.
Hotspur and Countess Worcester are called before the Queen. While hostility between the Queen and Countess are obvious, Hotspur appeals to the Queen's admiration for him, even while withholding prisoners, and hopes to ransom them for his brother-in-law, Mortimer. As Mortimer treacherously surrendered to the Queen's enemy, going
have been too cold and temperate, and apt to stir at these indignities. And you have found me, for accordingly you tread upon my patience. But peace, I will from henceforth rather be myself.
Perhaps, my sovereign lady, let us deserve the scourge of greatness to be used on it, and that same greatness by which our own hands have helped make so portly.
Countess Worcester, get thee gone, for I do see danger and disobedience in thine eye. You have good leave to leave us. When we need your use in counsel, we shall send for you.
My queen. My queen, I did deny no prisoners, but I remember when the fight was done, when I was tried with rage and extreme toil, breathless and faint, leaning on my sword, came there a certain lord, neat and trimly dressed, fresh as a bridegroom, and his pouncet box. He held a pouncet box in his hand, and twixt his finger and his thumb he held a pouncet box, whichever and on he gave his nose and took it away again. And as soldiers bore dead bodies by, he called them untaught knaves, unmannerly to bring a slovenly, unhandsome corpse betwixt the wind and his nobility. With many holiday and lady terms he questioned me. Amongst the rest, demanded my prisoners in your majesty's behalf. I then, all smarting with my wounds being cold, to be so pestered with a popinjay, answered neglectingly, I know not what. He should or he should not, for he made me mad to see him shine so brisk and smell so sweet and talk so like a waiting gentlewoman. And I beseech you, let not his report come current for an accusation twixt my love and your high majesty. Circumstances considered, my lady, whatever you said, so say it now.
Why, yet he doth deny his prisoners, with proviso and exception that we at our own charge to ransom straight his brother-in-law, the foolish Mortimer, who on my soul hath willfully betrayed the lives of those that he did lead to fight against that great magician, that Glendower, whose daughter, as we hear, dear Mortimer, hath lately married. Shall we redeem a traitor home? No. On the barren mountains let him starve, for I shall never hold that man my friend, who shafts me for 1 penny cost to ransom home. Revolted Mortimer.
Revolted Mortimer? He never did fall off, my sovereign liege. To prove that true needs no more but one tongue, for all those wounds he valiantly took. In single opposition, hand to hand, he did confound the best part of an hour in changing Hardiman with great Glendower. How could the noble Mortimer receive so many wounds and all willingly? Then let him not be slandered with revolt.
Thou dost belie him, Percy. Thou dost belie him. He never did encounter with Glendower. I tell thee, he durst well have a devil alone as the one Glendower for an enemy. Art thou not ashamed? But sirrah, henceforth let me not hear you speak of Mortimer. Send me your prisoners with the speediest means. You shall hear in such a kind from me as will displease you.
And if the devil come and roar for them, I will not send them. I will after straight tell her so, for I will ease my heart. But I will lift the downtrodden Mortimer, tying there is this unthankful queen, is this ingrate and cankered Duchess of Bolingbroke.
You struck up this heat after I was gone.
She will forsooth have all my prisoners. When I once again urged the ransom of my wife's brother, then her cheek looked pale, and upon my face she turned an eye of death, trembling even at the name of Mortimer.
I cannot blame her. Was not he proclaimed by the dead Richard as the next of blood?
But soft, I pray you. Did King Richard then proclaim my brother Edmund Mortimer heir to the crown? Nay, then I cannot blame his cousin queen, who wished him on the barren Mount Star. Therefore I say...
Peace, cousin, say no more. And now I will unclasp the secret book, and to your quick convincing discounts I read you matter deep and dangerous. Good cousin, give me audience for a while.
I cry you mercy.
Those same noble Scots that are your prisoners.
I'll keep them all. By England she shall not have a Scot of them. I'll keep them by this hand.
You start away and lend no ear to my purposes. Those prisoners you shall keep.
Nay, I will, that's flat. She said she would not ransom Mortimer, forbade my tongue to speak of Mortimer. But I will find her when she lies asleep, and in her ear I'll holler, Mortimer!
Hear you, so they shall.
Faith is exceedingly well aimed.
When the time is ripe, which will be suddenly, I'll steal up to Glendower and Lord Mortimer, where you and our power shall happily meet.
Aunt, adieu. Let the hours be short, till fields and blows and groans applaud our sport.
The day of the robbery has arrived. Falstaff complains of the cowardice of Poins and Hal in not taking part in the robbery. Falstaff, Bardolph, and Peter successfully rob a nobleman, only to be robbed themselves.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Come, shelter, shelter. I removed Falstaff's horse, and he frets like a gummed velvet. Stand close!
Poins! Poins and be hanged, Poins! He has walked to the top of the hill. I will seek him. I am accursed to rob that thief's company. The rascal had taken my horse and tied him I know not where. If I travel but 4 foot by the squire foot or foot, I shall break my wind. Well, I doubt not but to die fair dead for all this. That is if I escape hanging for killing that rogue. If the rogue had not given me medicines to make me love him, I'll be hanged. It could not be else. I have drunk medicines. Poins, hell, a plague on you both. Bardolph, Peter, I shall starve ere I rob a foot further. 8 yards of uneven ground is 70 miles afoot with me, and their stony hearted villains know well enough. A plague upon the thieves cannot be true one to another.
Casey, on with your boots. There's one of the queens coming down the hill. Going to the queen's executor.
You lie, you rogue. 'Tis going to the Queen's tavern. But zoons, will they not rob us?
What, Sir John Pont, a coward?
Now, my masters, happy man be his dulciae, every man to his business.
These thieves have robbed the true men. Now, could thou and I rob the thieves and go merrily to London? Be an argument for a week, laughter for a month, and a good jest forever. Stand close, I hear them coming.
Come, my masters, let us share, and then to horse before day. And if the prince and Poins be not 2 arrant cowards, there's no equal strength. There's no more valor in that Poins than in a wild duck.
God with my teeth. Now, fairly to horse. The thieves are so scattered and possessed with fear that each takes his fellow for an officer. Away, good Ned. Falstaff sweats to death as he lars the leans of the earth he walks along. Were it be not laughing, I should pity him.
How the rogue
sorted, and your whole plot too light for the counterpoise of so great opposition. Say so, I say to you again, you are shallow, cowardly, haunted, and you lie. What a lack brain is this? Our plot is as good a plot as ever's laid. Our friends true and constant. What a frosty spirited rogue is this? Zoons and I were now by this rascal, I could brain him with his ladies' fan. Let them tell the queen. We are prepared. I will set forward tonight. How now, Kate? I must leave you within these 2 hours.
Oh, my good lord, why thou thus alone? For what offense thy this fortnight been have banished room from my herd's bed? In thy faint slumbers, I by thee have watched, and heard thee murmur tales of iron wars, cried, courage, to the field! And thou hast taught thy spirit that thee hath been so at war, that beads have swept still upon my brow. Some heavy business have I borne in hand, and I must know it, else he loves me not.
Zoons, my horse!
I hear you, my lord.
What sayest thou, my lady?
What is it that carries you away?
Why, my horse, my love, my horse.
Out, you mad-headed ape! Oh, it is not such a deal spleen as you are tossed with. In faith, I'll know your business, Harry, that I will. I fear my brother Mortimer has stirred about his title and has sent for you on his enterprises. But if you go
So far afoot, I shall be weary, love.
come, answer me directly into this question that I ask.
Away, you trifler. Love, I love thee not. I care not for thee, Kate. This is no world to play with me amidst and to tilt with lips. We must have bloody noses and cracked crowns and passive corrective. Zoons me, my horse. What sayest thou, Kate? What wouldst thou have with me?
Do you not love me? Do you not indeed? Well, do not then, for since you love me not, I will love not myself. Do you not love me? Nay, tell me if you speak in jest or no.
Come, wilt thou see me ride? And when I am on horseback, I will swear I love thee infinitely. But hark you, Kate, I must not have you henceforth question me whither I go, nor reason whereabout. Whether I must, I must. To conclude, this evening must I leave you, gentle Kate. But hark you, whither I go, thither shall you go also. Today will I set forth, tomorrow you. Will this content you, Kate?
It must of force.
Back at the tavern, Hal entertains as he and Poins wait eagerly for the arrival of Falstaff. In usual fashion, Falstaff exaggerates each aspect of the robbery. When the truth is revealed, Falstaff claims to have known it was the prince all along. The laughter is interrupted by news from the queen that a rebellion is being assembled and that Hal's presence is requested at court. Seeing Hal troubled by the news, Falstaff attempts to lighten the mood, suggesting that he and Hal practice for his upcoming confrontation with his mother. Their act is cut short by a visit from the sheriff.
My lord, old Sir John, with half a dozen more at the door, shall I let them in? Let them alone a while, then let them in. Point! Sierra, Falstaff and the rest of the thieves are at the door. Shall we be merry? As merry as crickets, my lad. But hark! What cunning match have you made with this jester of the drawer? Come, what's the issue? I am not yet of Percy's mind, the Hotspur of the North. He that kills me some 6 or 7 dozen Scots before breakfast, washes his hands, says to his wife, "Fie upon this quiet life, I want work." "Oh, my sweet Harry," says she, "how many hast thou killed today?" "Give my roan horse a drench." "Some 14, he answers in about an hour after. Prithee, call him Falstaff. I'll play Percy, and that rude brawn shall play Dame Mortimer his wife.
hearts nor mend them and foot them to. A plague of all cowards! Give me a cup of sack, rogue! Is there no virtue extant?
Did some ever see a Titan kiss a dish of butter? Pitiful-hearted Titan, melted at the sweet tail of the suns. If thou didst, then behold that compound.
You rogue! There's lime in this sack, too! There's nothing to be found in villainous man, but yet a coward is worse than a cup of sack with lime in it. A villainous coward! Go thy ways, old Jack. Die when thou wilt. If manhood, good manhood, be not forgot upon the face of the earth, then I am a shot and hang. There live not 3 good men unhanged in England, and one of them is fat, grows old. A plague of all cowards!
How now, old sack, what mutter you?
A queen's son, ha! If I do not beat thee out of thy kingdom with a dagger of Latin, drive all thy subjects before thee like a flock of wild geese, otherwise wear hair on my face more, you prince of Wales.
Why, you whoreson young man, what is the matter?
Art you not a coward? Answer me to that and points there.
Zounds, you sad paunch, and ye call me a coward? By thy sack I'll stab thee.
I call thee coward, I'll see ye hang there, I call thee coward, but I would give £1,000 I could let as fast as thou canst. Give me a cup of sack. I'm a rogue if I join today.
Oh, villain, thy lips are scarce white, thou drunkest last.
All's once for that. A plague of all cowards, I say still.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? There be 3 of us here, taking £1,000 this day morning.
Where is it, Jack? Where is it?
Where is it? Taken from us. 100 upon poor 3 of us.
What 100, man?
I am a rogue if I were not to hassle with a dozen of them 2 hours together. I've escaped by a miracle. I'm 8 times thrust with the doublet, 4 times through the hose, my buckler cut through and through, my sword hacked like a handsaw. I'd say signum. A plague of all cowards. Let them speak. If they speak more or less than the truth, then they are villains and the sons of darkness.
Speak, sirs, how was it?
We 3 set upon some dozen
16 at least, my lord.
and bound them.
And unbound the rest, then come in the other.
What, fought with you them all?
All. I know not what you call all, but if I fought not with 50 of them, I am a bunch of radish. If there are not 2 or 3 and 50 upon poor old Jack, then I'm no 2-legged creature.
Pray God you may not have murdered some of them.
Nay, that's past praying for. 2 I'm sure I peppered, 2 I'm sure I paid, 2 rogues in buckram suits. I tell thee what, Hal, if I tell thou a lie, spit in my face and call me horse. Thou knowest, my old lord. Here I lay and thus I bought my point. 4 rogues of buckram that drive at me.
What, 4? But thou sayest 2 even now.
4, Hal, I told thee 4.
Aye, he said 4.
These 4 that I told thee came all front me, they thrust at me. I made me no more ado, but took all 7 of their points of my target thus.
What, 7? Why, there were more even now.
Buckram?
Aye, 4 Malcolm suits.
7 by these hilts, or I'm a villain else.
Prithee, let me know some more not.
Dost thou hear me, Hal?
Aye, mark thee too, Jack.
Do so, for it's worth listening to. These 9 in buckram that I told thee of,
So tomorrow already.
their points being broken, began to be ground by follicles, foot in hand, and with a thought, 7 of the 11 I paid!
Oh, monstrous, 11 buckle men grown out of 2.
But, as the devil would have it, 2 misbegotten days and kept me pretty like that, and then drive at me. For so dark, how thou couldst not see thy hand.
These lies are like the father that begets them. Open, palpable, like how clay-brained guts, thou naughty-pated fool, obscene, greasy, tallow-cat.
What thou matter, that is not the truth.
I'll no longer be guilty of this sin. This sanguine coward, this bed-presser, this horse backbreaker, this huge hill of flesh.
Blood you, starve you, dry meats tongue you, fools pizzle you, oh!
We two, sign you 3, set on 4, nor masters of their wealth. Mark now, how clean tail shall put you down. Then did we 2, set on you 3, or masters of your prize, and you chew it here in the house. And Falstaff, you carried your guts away as nimbly, with as quick dexterity, and roared for mercy! And still not as Lord as ever I heard a bull calf. What a slave thou art to hack thy sword of sailors in a fight! What trick, what device, what starting hole canst thou seem to find to hide thee from this open and apparent shame?
Jack to my mother.
What manner of man is he?
An old man.
What doth gravity out of his head at midnight? Shall I give his answer?
Freely do, Jack.
Faith, and I'll send him packing.
But our lady, sirs, you fought fair. So did you, Pito. So did you, Bartle. You relied upon instinct. You not touch the true prince. No, fine.
Faith, I ran when I saw others run.
Faith, tell me now in earnest. How come Falstaff's sword so hacked?
Why, he hacked it with his dagger. And said he would swear the truth at a minute and make you believe it was done by him. Created us to do likewise and tickle our noses with spear grass to make them bleed, and then slobber our garments with mess and swear the blood to men. I did that, I did not this 7 years before. I'm blessed to hear such monstrous questions.
Oh, villain, thou stolest a cup of sack 18 years ago, and ever since then hath left extempore. Here comes Barebone, here comes Lean Jack. How now, my sweet creature of bombast? How long it's to go since thou sawest thy own knee?
My own knee? Why, when I was thy age, I was not an eagle's talon in the waist. But there's villainous news abroad. Here was Sir John Bracy from your mother, you to the court in the morning. That same mad fellow of the North, Percy, and he of Wales. What did they call you him?
Oh, Glendower.
Owen, the same, and his son-in-law Mortimer, and the sprightly Scot of Scots Douglas. Worse are stolen away tonight. Thy mother's hair is turned white with the news. You may buy land now as cheap as sickening mackerel. But tell me how. Art thou not horribly afraid? Does not thy blood thrill at it?
Not a whit, I think. I lack some of thy instinct.
Well, thou wert be horribly chid tomorrow when thou goest to thy mother. If thou lovest me, practice an answer.
Do thou stand for me and examine me upon the particulars of my life?
Shall I?
Yeah!
Content. This chair shall be my state. This dagger my scepter. And this bowl my crown.
Thy seat is taken for a joined stool, thy golden scepter for a leaden dagger, and thy gold crown for a pitiful bald crown.
Well, in the fire of grace be not quite out of thee, now thou shalt be moved. For I must speak in passion, and I will do it in the Queen's vein.
Oh, this is excellent sport and faith. Oh, mother, how he holds her countenance.
Peace, good Pintapot. Peace, good Ticklebrain. Harry, I do not only marvel thus spendest thy time, but also how thou art accompanied. If then, thou being son to me, here lies the point. Why, being son to me, art thou so pointed at? For Harry, I do not speak to thee in drink, but in tears, not in pleasure, but in passion, not in words only, but in woes also. And yet, there is a virtuous man who I've often known in thy company, but I know not his name.
What manner of man like your majesty?
A good portly man, and a corpulent, of a cheerful look, most pleasing eye, and a noble carriage. And as I think, his age some 50? Our lady inclined to be score. And now I remember me, whose name is Falstaff! If that man should be duly given, he deceiveth me. For Harry, I see virtue in his looks. If then the tree may be known by the fruit as the fruit by the tree, then peremptorily I speak it. There is virtue in that Falstaff. Keep him with. The rest, banish.
Dost thou speak like a queen? Stand for me. I'll play my mother.
Depose me, if thou dost it half so bravely, so majestically, both in
sack and trinket. We're neat and cleanly, but to carve into a cape on and eat it. We're in cunning, but in craft. We're crafty, but in villainy. We're in villainous, but in all things we're unworthy, but in nothing.
I wish your grace would take me with you. Who means your grace?
That villainous, abominable misleader of you, Falstaff!
My lady, the man I know, but to say no more harm in him than I now know myself, or to say more than I know, that he is old, more than pity, his white hairs to witness it, but that he is, saving your reverence, a whoremaster, that I utterly deny. If sack and sugar be a fault, God help the wicked. If to be old and married be a sin, then many an old host that I know is damned. If to be fat is to be hated, then pharaohs lean kind are to be loved. Nay, nay, my lady, banish Peto, and banish Poins, but for sweet Jack Falstaff, kind Jack Falstaff, valiant Jack Falstaff, and therefore more valiant as he is, old Jack Falstaff. Banish not him thy grace company, banish plump Jack, and banish all the world.
I do. I will.
But why?
My lord, the sheriff with the most monstrous watch that...
Ouchie, Lord! But I can pray as much to say on behalf of that Falstaff.
The sheriff and all the watch are at the door. They are come to search the house. Shall I let them in? Go, hide thee. Now, my masters, for true face and good conscience, let the sheriff in. Now, Master Sheriff, what is thy will with me?
First, pardon me, my lord. A huge Christ follows certain men unto this house.
What men?
One of them is well known, my gracious lord. A gross fat man, as fat as butter.
The man, I do assure you, is not here, for I myself have employed him at this time. And, Sheriff, I do engage my word to thee, that by tomorrow dinner time, he has robbed these men, that he shall be answerable, and if withal. And so, may I entreat you to leave the house?
I will, my lord. Their two gentlemen have been discovered the last 300 marks.
If he shall be answerable, and I will send him to you. Good morrow.
Good night, my noble lord.
It is good morrow, is it not?
Indeed, my lord, I think it be 2 o'clock.
This oily rascal is known as Paul's. Go, call him forth. Falstaff! Fast asleep under the table and snorting like a horse. How hard he catches his breath. Go, search his pockets. What hast thou found? Nothing but papers, my lord. Let's see what they be then. Read them. Item, a capon. 2 shillings, 2 pennies. Item, sauce. 4 pennies. Item, sack. 2 gallons. 5 shillings, 8 pennies. Item, anchovies and sack after supper. 2 shillings, 6 pennies. Item, bread. Half penny. Oh, monstrous! This halfpenny worth of bread to this intolerable deal of sack! What else there'll be, we'll read it more in advantage. There, let him sleep till day. I'll to the court in the morning. We must all to the wars, my place shall be honorable. I'll procure this fat rogue a charge of foot, and I know his death shall be a march of 12 score. Be with me in the times in the morning. The money shall be paid back in advantage. Be with me the times in the morning. So, good morning. Good morning, good morning.
discuss some of his claims. Despite their differences, Hotspur and Glendower settle on how to divide up the land once they have defeated the queen.
Plague upon it, I forgot the map.
No, here it is. Sit, gentle Kate. Sit, good cousin Hotspur. For by that name is oft as Bolingbroke does speak of you. Her cheek looketh pale, with a rising sigh, she wishes you in heaven.
And you in hell, as oft she hears old Glendower spoke of.
I cannot blame her. At my nativity, the front of heaven was full of fiery shapes, of burning crescents, and at my birth the frame and huge foundation was shaped like a cow.
And so would have done if your mother's cat but kin though yourself had never been born.
I say the earth did shake when I was born.
And I say the earth was not in my mind if you suppose it's fearing you it shook.
The heavens were all on fire, the earth did tremble.
Oh, and the earth shook to see the heavens on fire, not in fear of your nativity.
Cousin! By many men I do not bear these crossings. Give me leave to tell you once again that at my birth, the frame and huge foundation of the earth shaped like a cow. The goats ran from the mountains, and the herds were all strangely clamorous to the frightened fields. These signs have marked me extraordinary, and all the courses of my life to show were not in the rule of common men.
I think no man speaks better Welsh. All to din.
Please, husband, you'll make me mad.
I can call spirits from the vast and deep.
Why, so can I. So can any man. But will they come when you do call for them?
Why, I can teach you, cousin, to command the devil.
And I can teach thee, cuz, to shame the devil by telling the truth.
Come, no more of this uncomfortable chat.
Come, to the map. Shall we divide our right according to our threefold order ta'en?
The archdeacon hath divided it into 3 limits very equally.
Methinks my moiety, north from Burton here, equals not in quantity to one of yours. See how this river comes me cranking in, cuts me off from the best of all my land. A huge half-moon, a monstrous cantaloupe. All the currents in this place dammed up. And here the smug and silver trench shall run in a new path, fair and even. They shall not wind in such a deep indent to rob me of so rich a bottom here.
Not wind. It shall. It must. You see it doth.
Yea, but
I'll have it so. A little charge will do it.
I'll not have it altered.
Will not you?
No, nor you shall not.
Who shall say me nay?
Why, that will I.
Let me not understand you then. Speak it in Welsh.
I can speak English, Lord, as well as you. For I was trained up in the English court, and gave the tongue a helpful ornament, a virtue that was never seen in you.
Marry and love it with all my heart. I'd rather be a kid and cry mew than be one of these same meter ballad mongers. It's like the force gave a shuffling nab.
Come! Shall Trent turned. Moonshine's ferry me away by night. My husband, foresee how you cross Glendower.
I cannot choose. Sometimes he angers me with the telling of the moldworm and the ant, of the dreamer Merlin and his prophecies, of the dragon and a finless fish, and such a deal of scamble stuff as puts me from my faith. I'd rather live with cheese and garlic in a window far than feed on cakes and have him talk to me in any summer house in Christendom.
In faith, he is a worthy gentleman, exceedingly well-read and profited in strength and syllables. Valiant as a lion, I warn you that man is not allowed right so tempted him as you have done, without the thought of danger reproved. Do not use
is it odd what me entreat you? In faith, my lord, you are too willful to blame, and since your coming hither I've done quite enough to put him quite beside his patience. You must needs learn, Lord, to amend this fault, though sometimes it doth show greatness and courage blood, yet oft times it doth present harsh rage, and leaves behind the stain.
Well, I am schooled. Good manners be your speed.
The queen confronts Hal with his faults. She says he has become common in the eyes of the people, and sees him much as she saw the foolish King Richard. She reminds Hal of Hotspur's heroics and worries that he has a greater claim to the throne than Hal. Emotions run high as Hal promises to change. The queen, hopeful of his sincerity, gives him a command in her army.
I know not whether God will have it so, for some displeasing service I have done, that in his secret due, out of my blood, he will breed revengement and scourge for me. But thou dost, in thy passages of life, make me believe that thou art only marked with a hot vengeance and rod of heaven to punish my mistreaties. Tell me else, could such inordinate and low desires, such poor, such bare, such rude, such mean attempts, barren pleasures, rude society, thou art matched with all engrafted to, accompany the greatness of thy blood, and hold their levels with thy princely heart?
So please, your
God
majesty.
pardon me. Let me wonder, Harry, thy affections which still hold a wing, quite from the flight of all thy ancestors. Thou art almost alien to the hearts of all the court and princes of my blood. The hope and expectation of thy time is ruined, and the soul of every man prophetically doth through thy fall. I stole all courtesy from heaven, and dressed myself in such humility that I could pluck allegiance from men's hearts, loud shouts and salutations from their mouths, even in the presence of the crowned king. The skipping king, he ambled up and down, mingled his royalty with capering fools, grew a companion to the common streets. Soon had occasion to be seen, he was but as a cuckoo is in June. Heard, not regarded, seen with such eyes as sick and blunt to the community, afford no extraordinary gaze. That very line, Harry, standest thou, for thou hast lost thy princely privilege of vile participation. None eye, but is aweary of thy common sight, save mine, which hath desired to see thee more, which I would not have it do, make blind itself of foolish tenderness.
I shall hereafter recognize you, gracious queen, even myself.
For all the world as thou art now, was Richard then, and as I was then, is Percy now. He hath more worthy interest to the state than thou, the shadow of succession. Thrice hath his Hotspur, Mars in swaddling clothes, his infant warrior in his enterprises defeated enemies. And now Northumberland, Glendower, Douglas, and Mortimer capitulate against us and are up. But why do I tell these news to you? Why?
Honor and renown this gallant Hotspurs, all praise and might. And I thought of Harry Chancellor, that I shall make this northern youth exchange his glorious deeds for my indignities, and shall call him up so strict an account, and make him render every glory up. And this in the name of God I promise here. And I will die 100,000 deaths ere break the smallest parcel of this vow.
100,000 rebels shall die in this. Thou shalt have trust and sovereign trust therein.
Lord Mortimer of Scotland has sent word that
Glendower and the English rebels met the 11th this month at Shrewsbury.
On Wednesday next, you shall set forward. On Thursday, we ourselves will march. Now let's away. Advantage speeds in fact, while men delay.
shall have no strength left to repent. Company, villainous company, hath been the spoil of me.
Why are you so fretful, Sir John? You don't want to live long.
Well, there it is. Come, sing me a bawdy song. Make me merry. I was as virtuously given as a gentleman need to be. Virtuous enough. I swore a little, dice not above 7 times a week. Went to a bawdy house once in a quarter of an hour. Paid back money that I borrowed 3 or 4 times. I lived well, in a good compass, and now I live out of order, out of all compass.
Oh, you were so bad, Sir John. You must needs be out of all compass, out of all reasonable compass.
Do thou amend thy face, and I'll amend my life.
My face did you no harm, Sir John.
I never see thy face, but I think upon hellfire and dyes that lived in purple, for there he is in his robes, burning, burning.
I would my face were in your belly.
Oh, my mercy, that'd be sure to be heartburned. How now, Dame Tartan at the head? Have you inquired whether he picked my pocket?
Why, Sir John? What do you think, Sir John? Do you think I keep thieves in my house? I have searched. I have inquired. So has my husband. Man by man, boy by boy, servant by servant. The tie of a hair was never lost in my house before.
Ye lie, hostess. Bardolph was shaved and lost many a hair, and I'll be sworn my pocket was picked. Go to, your woman, go.
Who? I? No, I defy thee. Saints light I was never called so in my own house before.
Go to, I know you well enough.
No, Sir John, you do not know me, Sir John. I know you, Sir John. You owe me money, Sir John, and now you pick a crow to beguile me of it. Now as I am a true woman, Holland of 8 shillings an ell, you owe money here besides, Sir John, for your diet and my drinkings, and money lent you £4.20.
He has his part of it, let him pay.
He? Alas, he is poor, he hath nothing.
How? Poor? Look upon his face, what call you rich? Let them coin his nose, let them coin his cheeks. I'll not be a denier. What? Will you make a younker of me? Shall I not take mine case in, mine in, but I have my pocket picked? I've lost a seal ring of my grandfather's for 40 mark.
Oh, truly, I have heard the prince tell him, I know not how oft, that ring was copper.
How? The prince is a jack, a sneak cup. Splud, and he were here, I would cudgel him like a dog if he would say so. How now, lad? Is the one in the door of faith? Must we all march?
Oh, justice, the prince, I pray you, hear me.
What sayest thou, Mistress Quickly? How doth thy husband? I love him well. He's an honest man.
Good, my lord, hear me.
Prithee, let her alone and list to me.
What sayest thou, Jack?
The other night I fell asleep here under the table, and I had my pocket picked. This house is turned bawdy house. They pick pockets.
What didst thou lose, Jack?
Wilt thou believe me how? 3 or 4 bonds of £40 apiece and a seal ring of my grandfather's.
Some trifle, it ain't any matter.
So I told him, my lord, and I said I heard your grace say so, and my lord, he speaks most violently, like a foul-mouthed man as he is, and said he would cudgel you.
What? He did not.
There's neither faith, truth, nor womanhood in me else.
There's no more faith in thee than in a stewed prune, no more truth in thee than in a drawn fox.
I am an honest man's wife, and setting thy knighthood aside, thou art a knave to call me so.
Setting thy womanhood aside, thou art a beast to say otherwise.
Thou art an unjust man in saying so.
But thou?
What thou sayest is true, Mistress Quickly. He slanders thee most grossly.
So he doth you, my lord, and said this other day you ought him £1,000.
Sirrah, do I owe you £1,000?
£1,000, ha! £1,000,000. Thy love is worth £1,000,000. How? Thou owest me thy love.
Nay, my lord, he called you Jack and said he would cudgel you.
Did I, Bardo?
Indeed you did, Sir John.
Yea, if he said my ring was copper.
I say 'tis copper. Darest be as good as thy word now?
Why, how? Thou knowest as thou art the man I did, but as thou art a prince. I fear this, I fear the roe of the lion as well.
And why not as a lion?
The queen is to be feared as a lion. Dost thou think I fear thee as I fear thy mother? Nay, and if I do, I'll pray my throat will break.
Oh, if it should, how thy guts would fall about thy knees. Sirrah, there is no room for truth, faith, nor honesty
see in this bosom of thine? It is all filled with guts and midriff. Charge an honest woman with picking thy pocket, thou impudent, embossed rascal. And yet you failed to pocket up wrong. Art thou not ashamed?
Why, how? Thou knowest in the state of innocency Adam fell, and what must poor Jack Falstaff do in these days of villainy? Thou seest I am more flush than any man, and therefore more frailty. But you confess that you picked my pocket?
Seems so by story.
Hostess, I forgive thee. Go! Look to thy husband, cherish thy servants, and look to thy servant. Yes.
Cherish thy guest.
And thou shalt find it tractable to any honest reason.
You?
Thou seest I pass by still, nay, prithee be gone. Now how? To the news at court. For the robbery, lad, how is that answered?
Oh, my sweet bee, I must still be an angel to thee. The money is paid back.
I do not like that paying back. 'Tis a double labor.
I procured thee, Jack, a charge of foot.
I would have been of horse. Where shall I find one that steals well?
Bartle,
Good order.
go, bear this letter to Lord Westmoreland. Points to horse, for we have ere 30 miles to ride before dinner. Jack, meet me tomorrow at the Temple Hall at 2 o'clock. There shalt thou, and there will know thy charge and receive money in order for thy furniture. The land is burning. Percy stands on high, and either we or they must lower lie.
Rare words, brave words. Hostess, my breakfast come. Oh, I would this tavern were my drum.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have a 10-minute intermission. Thank you.
How is he to leave you to be sick at such a rustling time? Who leads his power? Under whose government come they along? Sick now, droop now? The sickness doth infect the very lifeblood of our enterprise.
It will be thought our son would not know why he is away, that wisdom, loyalty, and weirdness like of our proceedings kept the Earl from hence. And thee, can such an apprehension may turn the tide of fear from faction, and breed a kind of question in our cause. This absence of your father shuts a curtain that shows the ignorant a kind of fear before not dreamt of.
You strain too far. I'd rather of his absence make this use. It lends a luster, more great opinion, a larger dare to our great enterprise. My cousin Vernon, welcomed by my soul.
I pray my name be worth the welcome, Lord. The Earl of Westmoreland, 7,000 strong, is marching hitherward.
No harm, what more?
And further, I have learned the Queen herself in person is set forth, or hitherwards intended speedily with strong and mighty preparation.
She shall be welcome too. Where's her son, the nimble-footed madcap Prince of Wales, and his comrades that daft the world aside and bid it pass?
All furnished, all in arms, all plumed like ostriches that with the wind baited like eagles having lately bathed, glittering in golden coats like images, as full of spirit as the month of May and gorgeous as the sun of midsummer, wanton as youthful goats, wild as young bulls. I saw young Harry with his beaver on, his cuisses on his thighs, gallantly armed, rise from the ground like feathered Mercury, and vaulted with such ease into his seat as if an angel dropped down from the clouds to turn and ride the fiery Pegasus and witch the world with noble horsemanship.
No more. Worse than the sun in March. This praise doth nourish headaches. Let them come. They come like sacrifices in their trim. All hot and bleeding will we offer them. Come. Let me see my horse, who's to bear me like a thunderbolt against the Prince of Wales. Hot horse to horse shall meet, and their part till one drop down a corpse. Where's Glendower? Oh, the Glendower would come.
There is more news. I learned as I rode along in North Wales. He cannot draw his power this 14 days.
Aye, by my faith that bears a frosty sound.
What may the king's whole battle reach unto?
To 30,000.
40 let it be. My father and Glendower being both away, the powers of us may serve so great a day. Come, let us take a muster speedily. Doomsday is near. Die all, die merrily.
I must now scorn it. I've misused the queen's press damnably. I have got, in exchange for 150 soldiers, 300 and odd pounds. No, I have seen such scarecrows. There's not a shirt and a half in all my company.
How now, Jack? How now, Brookwood?
How now, mad lad? What the devil dost thou here in Warwickshire? Oh, Westmoreland, I cry you mercy. I thought your honor had already been at Shrewsbury.
About time that I was there, and you too. But my power's already there. The queen looks for us all. We must wait all night.
Tut, tut, never for me. I'm as vigilant as a cat to steal cream.
To steal cream indeed, for thy theft hath made thee butter. But tell me, whose fellows are these that follow?
Mine, how mine?
I did never see such pitiful rascals.
They'll fill a pit as well as better. Food for powder, food for patter. Mortal men, mortal men.
Aye, Sir John, but methinks they're singing for two beggars.
As for their poorness, they never knew that of me and their beggarliness. I have no idea where they got that.
Bear to think that 3 fingers on your ribs. The tiara, Percy is already in the field.
What, is the queen encamped?
She is. I fear we stayed too long.
Well, the latter end of a fray and the beginning of a feast, it's a dual fighter and a keen guest. Come on.
The rebels argue about when to attack. The queen sends Sir Walter Blunt with an offer of peace, but Hotspur says the queen drove him to war even though his family stood with her against King Richard. Hotspur wants the knight to think over the queen's offer.
We'll fight with her tonight.
It may not be. You give her then the advantage.
Why say you so? Looks she not for supplies?
So do we.
Hers is certain, ours is doubtful.
Good cousin, be wise. Stir not tonight.
You do not counsel well. You speak it out of fear and cold heart.
Do me no slander, Worcester. By my life, and I dare well maintain it with my life. If well-respected honor bid me on, I hold as little counsel with weak fears, you, my lady, or any Scot that this day lives. Let it be seen tomorrow in the battle which of us fears.
Tonight, say I.
Come, come, it may not be. I wonder much, being men of such great leadings as you are, that you foresee not what impediments drag back our expedition. Certain horses, my cousins, are not yet come up. Your Aunt Worcester's horse came but today, and now their pride and mettle is asleep. Their courage, with hard labor, tame and dull, that not a horse is half the half of himself.
So are the horses of the enemy. In general, journey bathing and brought low. The better part of ours are full of rest.
The number of the queens exceeded ours. For England's sake, cousins, stay till all come in.
I come with gracious offers of the queen. Vouchsafing here to
Welcome, Sir Walter Blunt. I went to gold year of our determination and did not stand against us like an enemy.
In England, men, still I shall stand so long as I was under true rule. You stand against no majesty. But to my charge, the queen has said to know the nature of your griefs, and wherein you can draw from the rest of civil peace. Such bold hostility, teaching his duty to sign the nation's free. If that the queen hath any way you just forgot, if she confesses to be mindful, she bids you name your griefs, and with all speed you shall have your decisive interest, and pardon absolutely yourself, and these herein so that may suggestion.
The queen is kind, and well we know the queen knows at what time to promise and when to pay. My father and my aunt and myself did give her that same royalty she wears, when she was not 26 strong, sick in the world's regard, wretched and low, a poor and minded outlaw sneaking home. My father gave her welcome to the shore.
That I came up to you this.
Then to the point. In short time after, she deposed the king. Soon after that, deprived him of his life. In the neck of that, suffered her kinsman March. To make that worse, tasked the whole state, disgraced me in my happy victories, sought to entrap me by intelligence, raided my father from the council board, and raided
victory day.
Then with the losers, let us sympathize, for nothing can seem foul to those that win. The trumpet sounds. How now, Countess Worcester? 'Tis not well that you and I should meet upon such terms as now we meet.
Hear me, my lady. I have not sought the day of this dislike.
You have not sought it? How comes it then?
Rebellion lay in her way, and she found it.
Peace to her peace. It pleased your majesty to treat your looks a favor for myself and my house. Yet I must remember you, my queen. We were the first and dearest of friends, when yet you were an account nothing so strong and fortunate as I.
Indeed, these things you have proclaimed, and never yet did insurrection want such pell-mell havoc and confusion.
There is many a soul that shall pay full dearly for this encounter. Tell your nephew, the Prince of Wales, just join with all the world in praise of Henry Percy. By my hopes I am content, by his great name and estimation, to save the blood on either side, to try fortune with me in a single fight.
We love our people well, even those we love that have been misled upon your cousin's part. And if they will take the offer of our grace, both he and they and you, every man, shall be my friend again, and I'll be his. So, be gone. We will wait for your answer.
Do not be upon my life. Worcester and Hotspur in arms are confident against the world.
How? Thou seest me down in battle, bestride me so disappointed friendship.
Nothing but a colossus can do thee thy friendship. Say thy prayers and farewell.
I worked for bedtime, Hal, and all well.
Why, thou owest God a death.
'Tis not due yet. I'd be loath to pay him for his day. And why need I suffer with him that calls not on me? Well, 'tis the matter. Honor pricks me on. Yea, but how if honor prick me off when I come on? How then? Can honor set to a leg? No. Or to an arm? No. Or take away the grief of a wound? No. Honor hath no skill in surgery then. No. What is honor? A word. What is that word, honor? What is that honor? Air. A trim reckoning. Who hath it? He that died on Wednesday. Doth he hear it? No. Doth he feel it? No. 'Tis insensible then. Yea, to the dead. But will it not live on with the living? No. Why? Detraction will not suffer it. Therefore, I'll none of it. Honor is a mere scutcheon, and so ends my catechism.
Despite the Queen's generous offer, Countess Worcester fears for her own life if the battle does not proceed and end the reign of the Queen. With misinformation on both sides, nothing can stop the battle now. The Prince meets Falstaff briefly and asks for his help, only to be met with more excuses and pranks. The war rages on.
Oh no, my nephew must not know the kind and liberal offer of the queen. Then we are all undone. It is not possible. It cannot be the queen should keep her word in loving us. She will suspect us still, and find a time to punish this offense another fault. It hath the excuse of youth and heat of blood.
Highness has returned. Countess, what news?
The queen will lift your battle presently. There seems no mercy in the queen.
Did you beg any? Oh, would the quarrel lay upon our heads, that no man might draw short breath today, but I am the Prince of Wales. I cannot read them now. Oh, gentlemen, the time of life is short. To spend that shortness basely were too long. If we live to tread on kings. If die, brave death. When princes die with us,
I need no more weight than my own bowels. I have led my ragamuffins we have peppered. Not 3 remain of my 150, and they are for the town's end, to beg during life. Who comes here?
Stand as idle here, lend me thy sword.
Oh, how I prithee, give me leave to breathe a while. Turk Gregory never did such deeds and odds as I have done this day. I have paid Percy, the maiden shore.
He is indeed living to kill thee. I pray thee, lend me thy sword.
Nay, how if Percy be alive, I guess not my sword. But here, take my pistol if thou wilt.
Give it to me. Is it in the case?
Aye, how, 'tis hot, to a sack a city.
What, is it time to dally just now?
Well, if Percy be alive, I'll pierce him. If you do come in my way so, if you do not, I go in his willingly.
I prithee, Harry, thou please too much. My Lord Westmoreland, take him to his tent.
Come, my lord, I'll lead you to your tent. Lead me. I do not need your help. God forbid a shallow scratch shall drive the Prince of Wales off a field such as this.
What art thou, magnificent person of a queen?
Worcester, seeing thou fallest on me so luckily, I will essay thee, so defend thyself.
We stand opposed by such means as forged against us, and thus I win thee. Hold up thy head, thou bowest not! Never hold it up again! 'Tis the Prince of Wales who threatens thee, though he never promises he means to pay! Does rebellion ever find rebuke, ill-spirited Worcester?
Did we not send you grace? Pardon terms to all of you? A noble earl, and many a creature else had been alive this hour. If born like a true Christian, this wouldn't have happened.
If I mistake not, thou art the Prince of Wales.
Thou speakest if I would deny my name.
I am Harry Percy.
Very valiant rebel of a name. I am the Prince of Wales, and think not, Percy, to share my glory any more. 2 stars may not rotate in the same sphere, as England cannot brook the double reign of Harry Percy and Harry, the Prince of Wales.
Well said, Hal Tootown. Nor shall they, Harry, for thou hast come to end the one of us. Or that thy name in arms were now as great as mine.
I'll make it greater and part from thee.
I can no longer brook thy vanity. Harry, thou hast robbed me in my youth. Thus, slave of life, and life times fool. Time that takes survey of all the world must have a stop. No, Percy, thou art dust, food
For worms, brave Percy. Farewell, great heart. Ill-weaved ambition, how much thou art shrunk. This body that contained a spirit, kingdom was too small a bound. Now 2 paces of the vilest earth are room enough. Adieu, and take thy praise with thee unto heaven. What, old acquaintance? Cannot all this flesh keep in a little life? Poor Jack, I could better have spared a better man. Oh, I should have heavy miss of thee, if I were much in love with vanity. Death had not struck so fat a deer today, though dearer in this bloody fray.
ballad will I see thee by and by, until then in blood, where noble Percy lie.
Ballad. Ballad today. I shall get the leave to powder me neatly too tomorrow. Zoons! I'm afraid of this gunpowder Percy, though he be dead. What if he too shall counterfeit and rise? Therefore I'll make him sure. Yea, and I'll swear I killed him. Why may not he rise as well as I? Nothing confuses me but eyes, and nobody sees me. Therefore, see rat, with a new wound in your thigh, come you along with me.
Mother, they did me too much injury that ever said I hearkened for your death.
But soft, whom have we here? Did you not tell me this fat man was dead?
I did, breathless and bleeding on the ground. Art you alive? Or is it fantasy that plays upon our eyesight? Speak, for we may not trust our ears without our eyes without our ears.
Nay, I am not a double man, but if I be not Jack Falstaff, then I am a Jack. And I was lost in victory than fighting. There's Percy. Your Majesty will do me honor, so, and if she do not, let her kill the next Percy herself. I look to be either Earl or Duke, I assure you.
Why, I killed Percy myself and saw thee dead.
Didst thou? Lord, Lord, how the world is given to lying. I grant you I was down and out of breath, and so was he, but we both fought a long hour by the Shrewsbury clock. I'll take upon my death, I give him this wound in his thigh here. If the man were alive and should deny it, zoons, I'd make him eat a piece of my sword.
Why, this is the strangest tale that ever I heard.
This is the strangest fellow, Mother Queen. Come, take your luggage nobly on your back. And if the latter may do thee grace, I'll gild with it the happiest terms I have. Friend